the floor, making stops and running on transition, while Ateneo, they
Back down to 5. Enriquez against Lazo. Tough shot, Enriquez, and it's good.
you know, that was a great
So it's
move.
Lazo at the starting quarterback spot. Lazo on the move. Lazo gets away.
You know, that was a great read coming from.
There's that drive by Jaden Lazo.
You know, that was a great look. That was a
It's his
great.
own miss.
You know, right now it's all about staying ready. Everything starts in practice.
Basketball count for Enriquez. As we go to our video courtside. Really appreciates the bigger picture. For as long as they're in the top 4 and as long as you're learning lessons from your losses, then you can still be in good shape. Interception by Jake Figueroa. Forward pass, a bit too strong for Francisco, but he saves it to De La Cruz.
You know, this is the kind of basketball that the Bulldogs like to play. They like high-octane basketball from defense to offense real quick.
Top shot, Figueroa, but he got his own miss. Bounce back like a champ. That rebound is powered by AIA, formerly Film Life. What can Jake not do? Points, rebounds, experience, clutch shots, and he pushes NU ahead. Palacielo outside Santiago. Santiago with a drive and a layup.
Make those extra passes, attack those closeouts. Going to the post, Palacielo kicking out to Santiago, attacking that closeout, elevating for the top left-hand layup. Going for that end one play.
And the foul is against Sean Tuano. Emergency pass, and then Manansala will score. Cetaphil, fast break. Santiago, shot clock reads 10. Humaboy for 3. Yes, sir! Meantime, here's Lazo. Hang time!
Booster para sa akin. Mabuti nagpapasalamat ako sa tiwala at nasusuklian ko naman. Humamoy himself has fully embraced his
Figueroa inside. Figueroa for 2. Rexona, shot of the game. Stay cool in the heat of the game. Pabalik-balikan moment. Brought to you by Nissan Cup Noodles. Panalong seafood sarap na binabalik-balikan. National University. Figueroa against Escobar. Figueroa, shot clock reads 5. Enriquez has it. Enriquez against Lazo. Enriquez with a drive and he scores. Enriquez, Omar John, 2-man game. Enriquez to John. John for 2.
Keep things simple, run 2-man games. Try to go for that ball screen.
Missed by Escobar. And the tip-in is good. 7 points off the bench for Jolo Manansala. And short stab is good for Ayan Espinosa.
Clearing one side, going for Dom Escobar for the tough basket. Disrupt the offense of NU, but Jake Figueroa attacking the gap and kicking out to Omar.
Top of the game, Omar John.
having comes easy. And indeed, as they are combining agility and willpower as its finest, the team has dedicated their time to readjust from past lapses and to further cement their...
Sinabi niya as we check this Yamaha rapid three-point shot, brought to you by Yamaha Aerox Fast, never looks back. Ladi crosses the half-court line over to Escobar. Escobar to Lazo. Lazo for three. Yamaha.
You can see here from defense to offense, extra passes.
Brought to you by Yamaha Aerox Fast, never looks back. Omar John answers back for NU.
Left to right, leading to that corner three coming from Lazo. And right now, De La Cruz doing a great job attracting the defense and dishing out that extra pass to Omar. To zone defense, and you can see that it's giving the Bulldogs a hard time executing.
Here's Enriquez.
You know, that's why if you're not getting anything on offense, you definitely need to start on defense. There's no such thing as malas sa depensa. Steve Nash Enriquez, definitely Ateneo needs to locate Nash Enriquez.
Two-pointer for Sean Tuano. Converge, super play of the quarter. Brought to you by Converge Super Fiber X. Live to the power of X. And you still on top by 15. PJ Palacielo with a relaxed. Here's Tuano. Last 3 minutes of the third period. Tuano escapes for two. Escobar, where's he going? He still has the basketball. Shot knocked down away. Escobar. Drop pass to Omar Jan. And Ateneo's defense coming to life here. Tuano on the move. Tuano all the way for two. Fast break of the quarter. Boost 15 essential ceramides to actively hydrate and restore skin barriers. Cetaphil for everyone's sensitive skin.
Two-man game involving Lazo and Escobar.
Here's
going
Escobar.
for the pop.
Tulani, open shot for two. 8-point. Part of the reason why Ateneo is back in this game. Decent cup noodles, panalo, seafood, sarap.
Oh, that was a well-executed play there. A play LA got, and right now going back to the triangle action.
Picked up by Lazaro. Figueroa, lob pass. And Omar John's basket. Is it going to count? Foul.
And you can see here that in that last play where Jake Figueroa called for that high ball screen, Ateneo is trying to provide.
Babalik-balikan moment brought to you by Nissin Cup Noodles. Panalong seafood sarap na binabalik over to Lani, and now Escobar has it. Escobar on the move. Escobar for two. Converge, super play of the quarter brought to you by Converge Super Fiber X. Live to the power of X. Escobar with 14 points and 6 rebounds. The 3 points. Good swipe by De La Cruz. Figueroa on the move. Figueroa all the way for two. Clear defensive move brought to you by Clear Men. Power up your dandruff-free scalp. Supercharged with Clear.
You know, right now, if you're Ateneo, you definitely...
Lazo is in motion. Lazo for three. Yes, sir! Figueroa goes right. Figueroa scores! Lazo on the right side. Espinosa has it. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Espinosa stop and pop, and it bounces in. We're tied again at 57. Final quarter. Our Rexona shot of the game. Stay cool in the heat of the game with Rexona Ice Cool, keeping you fresh throughout. It won't.
Going for that right-hand layup right now. Bulldogs going to Jake Figueroa again.
And then a pass to Manansala, and Manansala will score. The lead is back with NU. Jake Figueroa, he knows he's being hounded, and he finds veteran teammate Jolo Manansala for the layup.
You know, great decision there by the Bulldogs, going to your main player in Jake Figueroa.
Full court pressure defense by Ateneo. Here's Figueroa over to Omar Jan, and Omar Jan will score.
Vladi, Lazo, and Escobar in a screen action.
They go to Lazo. Lazo, Tuano. Tuano for three. Yes, sir! Sean Tuano ties the game at 61 with 8 seconds to go.
Lazo waited for that ball screen. Sean Tuano pick and pop. Elevated for the top three-pointer. Knocking it down for the Blue Eagles.
A gutsy shot. And Tuano, that was his first three-point field goal of the season.
And take the last shot.
There's Figueroa, gives it up. Enriquez cross-court pass. Francisco fires, misses. Tip it, no go! Friends, we've had a great time so far. Figueroa, boy, Figueroa has been sensational as someone setting up teammates in this game.
Jake Figueroa making the right plays at the right time. Passing to an open Francisco wing three-pointer.
Espinosa fires a three. Laddie, easy rebound. Laddie, kick out pass. Escobar over to Lazo. Lazo for three. Yes, sir! 3 seconds to go. Tuano with the drive. Tuano will score! And Ateneo is on top, 66-60. Here's Garcia. Francisco for three. And the lead is back with NU. His possession with under a minute left in overtime. Dangerous pass. Francisco has it. Shot clock down to 5. Francisco for three. Yes, sir! Back-to-back threes for Paul Francisco. Big shots in big moments.
Francisco knocking down his third consecutive triple here in overtime period, playing unconscious basketball.
Pushing NU ahead, 71-66 as we enter this. Espinosa for three. And that will do it. The NU Bulldogs will continue their impressive run here in season 88. And they finished the first round with 6 wins and only 1 loss.
Now the NU Bulldogs showing a lot of grit here in this ball game, especially the overtime period. Francisco leading the way for the team.